When was the last time I had a YouTube episode where I said I sure would like a Snickers bar? Never. You know why? I don't even think about them anymore. Hi, welcome back to Love, Laugh, and Lose Weight. I'm Leanne, your host. This week I'm going to mainly talk about your overwhelming response to my request for ideas about how to eat less food. It has been great. It's just given me inspiration. It's great. Last week I put out a plea, a request. I don't want to make it sound like I'm begging, but I put down a request. Let me know if you have ideas about reducing how much we're eating. Boy, was there a response. I am so grateful, and I want to thank you so much. The main thing it's done, I said I'm going to listen to everybody's things, and I may try them all, and who knows. There's a few of them that I'm probably not going to try right away, although the intermittent fasting, which I never thought I really wanted to do, I am going to try a variation on that. But the most important thing that happened is you guys came together so much, and there was such great discussion. It energized me. I think what has been happening over the last 4 months or so is that my enthusiasm, I've been getting fitter and fitter, and that feels great. But my enthusiasm for eating really well had been starting to wane a little bit. And now I feel like you've given me new life. So the last 2 nights in a row, for example, didn't eat past 9 p.m. Last night, for example, I went to the bridge club, and I knew, well, Leanne, when you get home, you ain't having no snacks. So guess what? I brought a granola bar with me to the bridge club, and around 8 p.m. or so, I ate my granola bar, and I said, that's it. That's it. That's what you're having. And I did it. And the night before that, the same thing. So, and that's because I feel energized. And I've started this sort of my version of intermittent fasting. Those of you, April from April's Crazy Life, Chris, Uta, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Feel free to write in and say, here's how you pronounce it. But Ute or Ut. Those of you who talked about intermittent fasting will say, well, Leanne, what you're doing isn't really intermittent fasting. I kind of realize that because I do believe that nothing has changed since the days when we all knew that small grazing throughout the day was healthier than cramming all your food into short periods. But I think there could be something to be said for not such a short period, not as extreme as, say, I don't mean to do a call out to you, Chris, I hope you don't feel bad, but to what Chris was saying was a really short window. I just think that's too extreme to be sustainable. But I'm going to try, for now, definitely 1 day a week, and then I'm going to keep adding days, because these things you have to, if you want a new habit to form, it has to happen slowly. But I'm going to have no eating after 9 o'clock. Definitely on Mondays for now, and then other days as I can. And then in a couple of months I'll add like Thursday. In a couple of more months I'll add Saturday, like that. This thing of changing one unhealthy habit at a time really is working. So I want to continue with that theme. I'm going to give you an example. Do you remember at the beginning of last year when I first started this whole thing, I talked about those darn Snickers bars? When was the last time I had a YouTube episode where I said I sure would like a Snickers bar? Never. You know why? I don't even think about them anymore. That's so exciting. Ooh, that's so exciting. I almost just got a Goose pimple. I mean, it's such a dramatic change. It really, really is. That's a habit that's changed. I don't even think about those Snickers bars. I mean, I'm thinking about them now because I'm talking about them, but I'm not like, oh boy, and by the way, I'm way home. I wonder if I should stop at 7-Eleven and get a Snickers bar. No, I don't even want one. That's dramatic. That is dramatic and really exciting. So habits are changing. Eating my fruits and vegetables and stuff is a big one. One that I had started slipping on was I only had 2 things that I was doing that were sort of deprivation. No candy, no snacks at the bridge club. I could have snacks if I went to the movies, I could have popcorn. I go to somebody's house and they got a bowl of nuts out, I can have some, but no snacks at the bridge club. It's just because I played bridge like 3 nights a week, and that would be a lot of nights of eating snacks, and it tended to be a place where I ate them. Well, I started slipping on that. I started like, I'd go to bridge on Tuesday night, and Jenna, the director, she'd have like little juju bears out there. Guess what? I don't even like juju bears, but I'd be seeing those juju bears, wanting me some juju bears, and then I started sometimes getting a few. Now, I wouldn't write down home run for those days, which was a bummer. I do all that walking and no home runs because I got my juju bears, but I was starting to slip. After last week, I feel newly invigorated to get going. It's important, though, that for this to work, that it's sustainable. I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I know how to lose weight. If that was my only goal, I could lose weight. I've lost over 300 pounds in my life. Easy 300 pounds. I lose it, I gain it all back plus a little bit. I lose it, I'm good at it. I've done cabbage soup diet, I've done slim fast shakes, and I lose fast. I used to love cabbage soup diet. That's a 7-day diet, and in 7 days you'd lose like 8-9 pounds. It was great. Well, most of that's water. Okay, on the intermittent, like Chris talked about losing 35 pounds in 5 months. That's great, and I've done that in the past, but every single time I gain it back. In fact, obviously every time I gain it back, otherwise I wouldn't be heavy, right? Every single time. I'm looking for something that's going to be a lifetime lifestyle change. Not a quick, you can't be losing 7 pounds a month for the rest of your life. You can't. And okay, it can be temporary, but as soon as it's temporary, then you go, okay, I'm back to my old life, boom, you gain it back. So to me, there's not going to be my old life and my new life. There's going to be my new life going forward forever. And so it has to be sustainable, and it has to be something that I can also live with. So when you're thinking about changes for your own self, think, what can you live with? You don't want to be thinking all the time, oh, I sure would like some angel hair pasta. It's got to be something you can live with. A little bit of deprivation is okay. In fact, we should have some, but not so much that you're constantly thinking food or constantly thinking, oh God, I have to go out and do my walking. Get used to it. It's like brushing your teeth. You go out and do your walking or whatever you like to do. Cross-country skiing, biking, rowing, whatever. Some kind of cardiovascular fitness. Get used to it, and then it'll become kind of enjoyable. Anyway, I'm real excited. I feel invigorated, and I want to thank you for that. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I feel invigorated because of your response last week. So thanks a lot. That's it. I'm going to get dressed and get out there in the cold now. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. Woo-wee! Love you lots. See you next week. Thanks again. Bye.